Welcome back to the channel once again, fam. I'm your host, Baritone Bliss. Don't forget to follow your boy right here on YouTube. We got some good ideas coming your way relatively soon. So make sure you follow your boy if you're interested in the funny and humor side of things. And this is Dirt TV. Let's get right on into it. Boosie was reportedly in San Diego in the first place to shoot a music video, and he was also scheduled to perform at the Phantom Lounge, a nightclub in the Gaslamp Quarter, on May 6th. Another person who was arrested alongside the rapper wasn't charged in relation to the incident. While playing a show in San Diego before appearing in court, call this divine intervention or self-fulfilling prophecy, if you will, Boosie sent a message to police telling them SMD, Urban Dictionary. I ain't finna tell you.
Easy Clipper. Easy Clipper.
Why, I know that nigga Boosie shaking his fucking head, dog. Man, bro, beat the feds, you know what I'm saying? Beat cancer. Got shot in his leg from 03. His brother and Young Blue fucked him over for $5 million. Nigga was about to sue Rod Wave, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, bro. Got out, ran his bag up to the roof. You feel me? Building Boosie Estates, all that, all this amazing ass shit, dog. And now I gotta go lay down for the feds, bro. Them crackers still end up winning, bro. All because a nigga got a gun, bro. Like, and it's easy to say he shouldn't be carrying no guns, but he can't live a life where he get the right to not carry a gun, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit he did, that shit don't go away. You feel me? Like, he took people off this earth, you know what I'm saying? And people want him off this earth, so he a gangster, you know what I'm saying? So everything that come with that gangster shit, he gotta deal with it, bro. But that's crazy. I don't know how much time he for to get. I guess he take his plea on the 26th, but bro, that's crazy, dog. They probably for to give his ass about a 10-15 piece, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he could get like a little 5, but that shit, I don't know, that nigga sick, bro. I'd be sick, bro. Like, bitch, I'll probably go on a run. Y'all gotta go out and come catch me when they talking a crazy number, boy. Y'all gotta come catch me, bitch. I'm on a run. Damn, my boy out of here.
When the police ran up on Boosie said, "That's my security gun. That's my security. Security, why you ain't tell me that was on the back seat?" Oh my God, is that not telling? Boosie just pulled the Charleston White of the century, y'all. He don't like Charleston White so much, but he pulled the Charlie. When I tell you he turned the Charleston White so fast, bro, he turned the Charleston White. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all post that on Instagram. Yeah, let these niggas know. You know what I mean? Since y'all want to glorify the street so much, let's be your biggest gangster in the street, Lil Boosie Badass, told 12, "That's my security gun." And this for the ones who watching this, who hide everything to say. Let me tell you something. When somebody got to do something, they do it on their own. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to say, "Oh, that and that third." You feel me? I tell y'all, bro, shit get played out. Jail been played out. The streets played out. They want y'all to have this mindset so y'all can praise them. But when that police walked up on them, "Hey, Boosie Badass, what's up, Boosie? Where the gun at?" Boosie said, "It's on the back seat." You like, "This your Boosie?" "Nah, that's my security." Nah, that ain't how it went. Security told the police, "I got mine in my bag." The police searched the bag and got the security one. They searched the car and found Boosie one. And Boosie told them, "That's my security." Security said, "That ain't mine. You got mine off of me." Ooh, if that ain't the betrayer of the streets. Ooh, if that ain't telling, I don't recall. So if the security guard go to trial, cause now y'all know. So let me tell y'all, I've been to the feds. I'm gonna say everything these niggas scared to say, cause like I say, these niggas be faking. Let me tell you about this. I've been to the feds. So Boosie posted, "Oh, they dismissed his case." "Oh, they dismissed your case?" "Yeah, they dismissed your case." Oh, okay, he on there fake doing like this, like he crying. He said, thank you, God. But I'm looking at Boosie like, if the Fed dismiss your case, you supposed to have five fines. You supposed to just be out there just living like. It's a blessing to be able to avoid going to face the feds. So I'm like, dang, Boosie not happy in the video. So I like, he look more worried and stressed out than anything. And then next thing you know, Boosie come out 4-5 days ago. He just pled guilty to the same case that they dismissed. I said, oh shit, Boosie just backed out a deal, a cooperation deal. Boosie just backed out of a deal. So they dismissed the case because you took a cooperation. You was gonna work with them. You was gonna be part of their program. And then something happened, something transpired. Whoever they want, one thing about the feds, they want it all. You feel me? And probably when they got Boosie, he was vulnerable. So what happened? He ready to give it all. He already said it's a security fire. He didn't want to go back to their jail. I tell y'all this all the time. Niggas don't want to go to jail. They pretending. But guess what happened, y'all? He told out the rip. He told the police, "That's my security gun." Security told the police out the rip. His gun was in his bag, a black and purple gun. The police went in the bag and found it. They searched the car. Now Boosie already on camera with their fire on him. So they got him. So why did they dismiss it last year? Or whenever they dismissed it? Why did they dismiss their case? And one thing about the feds, they're not going to dismiss nothing if they really want you. If they really want you, they got you. They're going to get you. They're going to watch you until they get you. So guess what happened? So Boosie agreed, say, you know what? I'm not going to cooperate. I'm not going to work with y'all. So they said, okay, well, you ain't going to work with us. We're going to send your ass to jail. Boosie got on the internet. He cried, oh, man, you know, man, I thought it was over with. Nah, you trying to save face. He trying to save face, y'all. He trying to save face. See, this is why they not going to like me. Because they ain't scared of nobody, and they ain't going to bite my tongue. Don't mess with me. And let another nigga come on here and speak with a name, and I'm going to expose his ass too. And let another nigga come on here. Because at the end of the day, I walk around like I walk around because guess what? I ain't working with no feds. I ain't no, what y'all say, a confidential informant. I ain't none of that shit. I'm a nigga that maneuvered through life and got around and stood up when it was time. So y'all can say what y'all want to say about me, but let me tell y'all this. Everything I just said about Boosie, go do your research. Everything I said about Charles the White, go do your research. And if you don't make the same assumptions as I made, you might make something better than me. But let me tell you something about the feds. Why would they dismiss something and bring it back up? It ain't like they didn't have all the evidence. These are 3 elements they need to convict you of possession of a firearm by convicted felon. 1, you are a convicted felon, which everybody know Boosie is a convicted felon. 2, that you did possess the firearm. Everybody see the video. First of all, you a gangster. Why are you even carrying the firearm? Why you don't have nobody carrying the firearm for you? But you street. Everybody know how that go. You got money. You got $16,000 in your pocket. It only take $500 to give for a security guard to carry that firearm. But see, he's pretending. Boosie is pretending. He's pretending. He not that gangster child nigga think he is. And I love Boosie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't hating on him, but he spoke on me. He said, I can't go to Beirut. Well, wherever he from, what I need to go there for? What do if they pay me to come there, pay me, I'll be there. But Boosie, on the other hand, you pulled a Charleston White. You do not like Charleston White so much. But when that police walked up to that car and asked you where they fired, you said it was your security gun. Security said, it ain't mine. It ain't mine. Security said, mine's in his bag. Then you took it upon yourself and went in front of them, agreed to an interrogation. And if you smart, you know where I'm finna come from. It's called suppression statements. If you make a statement to the police and you get it suppressed, that means you told them something. So if anybody ever get a statement suppressed, they told the police something. Let that sink in on y'all head. I'm at everybody at this point. I'm at everybody, because everybody faking, everybody pretending, everybody lying, y'all. These niggas be talking to the police. Your favorites, they talk to the police. And then that motherfucker be trying to play tough and to play, nah. Why you ain't tell me that was on the back seat? Did what you say in front of the law. You say that in front of the police. Did this really say this? And the police look like, yeah, we got your ass, Boosie. You don't want to go back to jail, do it? Boosie like, man, look, man, try to put me by myself so I can goddamn tell it all. Boosie said, put me by myself so I can tell it all. And you know what happened? Something happened because you just said months ago they dismissed your case.
Boosie getting caught in a video with a gun in his waist in the back. Shooting that video and seeing that gun, I just wonder, what do rappers, and people of the status that Boosie in, you have to be very careful and mindful about what you do. I don't really think he thought it through. I think he was just doing something, and just being who he is, and just probably seem to forget that, you can't have a gun on your possession, It's hard, man, when you're a celebrity and things, you have to keep things in order, with your family, and you have to always be in protect mode, Maybe he was in a protect mode, in case anything transpired, and really wasn't thinking that he's supposed to have a gun, It could be any case in that sort. But, these things, you have to always be careful about what you do and be mindful, I'm quite sure he didn't think it through, and he probably, forgot for a minute, that he was a felon, as they would say, and it just, it's just not, good when, you can't really think straight, and then you have been in contact with the police in some kind of way, and they put you on probation or and things. You've been through a trimester, of getting to that point, But people just be thinking, hey, I'm just protecting my family, man, or I'm protecting me, and they seem to forget, that they have got in that situation, so these people can put a barcode on you, put you on a box, and it just seems that you can't do nothing, to try to protect yourself. But I'm quite sure that's the mind frame he had of protecting himself and protecting his family, and just seemed to really forget, that he was a convicted felon, and he shouldn't have had a gun, But I'm quite sure, he's really feeling bad about that situation, and this things he have to deal with. He have to deal with what comes with it, the consequence of what, comes with it to that degree, Hopefully, there's nothing real too extravagant, for time given that they're giving, and hopefully, it's something, he can deal with it and get it over with and get back to civilization, living his life like he's supposed to live it. But, hands down, he's the kind of person, I think he has a good heart. It's just that, he's vocal, saying things on his mind and don't hold back, and telling people how it is. And nothing wrong with that, But, it's just, it's sad when, you can't really live your life the way you want to, and you always have to have something over you and something, that can control your whole being, or being a human being and being a person, that, you have to be out here and take care of your family and take care of your bills, your house and things and your property, your possession, And like I say, it's hard when they put you in a box like that and they categorize you in a situation where it just be like, So hopefully, these things can be, resolved in a way. Things can just go back to normal. Oh man, listen, man. Big up on him, man, his situation, his case, man. I hope this wind out for him, and to be back, the way he needed to be, for him taking care of what he needed to do as a businessman, take care of his family, So, like I say, blessings on him, man. Hope everything work out. Thanks for listening.